guys, what is going on? It is I, your friendly neighborhood twat and a Sonic at Calamity. And after 4 years of running this YouTube channel, I guess it's time to do my first story time, as recently I acquired something a bit special, as you can see here to my left. Now, I'm going to get into the story of how I acquired this and why this means so much to me. So last week I went into the office on the Tuesday and I saw that this incredible Sonic mural had been taken down off the wall in which it was placed. That wall was being painted and I was a bit heartbroken, to be completely honest with you. I instantly ran to my laptop and I emailed the office manager, Lindsay, and I said, look, can I give this guy a new home? Like, what's happening with him? And I found out he was going in the skip. They are remodeling the office at the moment, and she said that I could give him a new home. Now, I mean, look at it. It's awesome. It's just awesome. I know he's missing part of his foot here. You know, he was damaged when he was taken off the wall, and there is a lot of work that I'm going to have to do to this to completely restore it to what it, you know, originally was. But this is just a mad kind of thing to have in my room. I mean, look how tall it is. It's just crazy. And, you know, I don't know any other Sonic tuber that can say they have this as part of their YouTube studio / bedroom. So, I mean, if you want a reason to hit that subscribe button, there it is right there. You want to see this in some videos? I'll try and figure out a way that we can do this camera setup more often and always have him in the videos. But this is much more than just a piece, you know, a piece of artwork. This is actually really special to me, and we'll go into the story because it's quite an interesting one. So 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago now, I went for a job interview at Sega, and I was trying to be a QA tester, game tester basically, and this was around the time that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric was being created, because I remember seeing it when I was in there, and it was part of my interview looking at it. And I remember when I went into the reception, which is the reception that we have now at Sega Europe. It's, you know, it's until recently been unchanged for 10 years, which I absolutely love. There was a few things that really stuck out to me as I sat in this room, in this waiting room, and like awe filled me, and I was just on cloud nine with what I was looking at. And one was the large Sonic statue that you've probably seen in my previous videos. I will be having a new video coming out in a couple of weeks entirely based around that Sonic statue, and I think it's going to be quite cool, so I look forward to that. But that was kind of like the big thing that stuck out for me. And the second thing was this, on that wall, 10 years ago, and I saw it and I was just like, oh my god, I'm in heaven. You know, I'm in the hub of one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I just looked at this and thought how incredible it is and how beautiful it was and how I wanted my room done like this. If you were a kid in the 90s, early 2000s, there were a lot of like these home renovation TV shows where they would give kids like their dream bedrooms and stuff like that. There was one, in fact, where the parents would go away and the kids would completely design how the house was done. I can't remember what it was named. And I kept saying to my parents as a kid, oh, I want to do this and I'm going to have a Sonic room. You can't stop me, I'm going to sign us up for the TV show, and I never did. But when I thought of that, this was always there. This was always a part of what that dream bedroom would have looked like. And I'm 28 now. I'm kind of at the point where maybe I actually need a separate studio, because I love Sonic with all of my heart, but sometimes I do just walk into my room and just wish it looked a bit more normal to some degree. But it's just, I mean, even more so with this, I walk into my room now and I'm just like, Jesus, it's huge. It's just, it's so Sonic. And it's just, I've wanted this particular piece since I was a kid. And I am so happy that I was able to give this a new home. Now, as I said, there is damage to it because it was taken off the wall, and it is made of polystyrene, and it is, you know, it is fragile, and there is some damage, and it's going to take, I think, a long time for me to restore it. The foot here is missing, as I said, and I do have the foot to reattach it. This is not the complete thing, I should also add. There were palm trees, there were more Green Hill flooring and things like that, but I couldn't bring it all home. I mean, again, drop a subscription to this channel for the fact that I dragged this from West London to North London. And I remember the moment I got home, and shout outs to my mum, I love her to pieces, but I'm often bringing equipment to and from Sega. It's part of my job. And she's never any help when I get to the door. I could be ringing the doorbell and she just doesn't answer it because I can't get to my keys because I'm carrying a massive PC box or something. Not this time. My mum was out the front before I knocked on the door. She was there like, what on earth have you done? But, well, I saved it. I saved what I consider to be a massive part of Sonic's history, particularly of Sega Europe, where I now work and love it to pieces. Like, it's just, and to me personally, from when I went to that very office 10 years ago and saw this and dreamed of it being a part of my bedroom one day, it's kind of crazy, and I'm so glad I was able to save this. I really am. It's awesome, and I'm just so happy with it, guys. I will maybe provide updates as I restore it, if you guys want to see like the final restored version. But I think even right now with it, you know, in this sort of makeshift state with the repairs needing to be done, it looks incredible. And every time I walk into my room, in fact, not even every time I walk into my room, every time I think about things recently, I just feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I just got everything that I wanted, and you know, I've gone through a constant battle with my brain recently of like, I deserve this, I don't deserve this, and it's weird because like, I do deserve it. I've worked really hard to get where I am today, and I owe everyone watching this so much for that, because you guys have supported me non-stop with this Sonic the Hedgehog career that I have started a few years ago. But then at the same time, your head always kind of plays tricks on you. It's like, you know, you don't deserve this, like you're in over your head, and it's just kind of one of the consequences, I guess, of having all this amazing stuff happening to you, that you really start to doubt yourself. And I've been struggling with that recently, and then there's these little moments like this where it's just like another little moment, like another thing that's come full circle after the past decade, that I now have this in my room. It's just something else entirely. This roller coaster keeps going, and it's kind of crazy, and I kind of don't ever want to get off. What do you guys think of my blue boy, the new Sonic of this room? There's quite a few Sonics in here now. Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like on this, guys. Again, I had to drag this from West London to North London, so drop a like, it hurt. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'm the #1 source of Sonic the Hedgehog news, content, everything this year. Sonic Movie 2 is right around the corner. I've got some videos coming out. You know you want to see it. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, because that is what it takes to be a calamity. Lots of love. Bye for now.